Hello and welcome to Wheel to Wheel Racing, proudly supported by Racers World. I'm Rex Buckingham, and joining me tonight is my fellow commentators Dale Teeks and Fine Moves. Good evening, lads.
Hey Rex, hey Fine Moves.
Hey boys.
Yeah. So here we are, round 5, Fuji International Speedway. Should be an interesting race tonight.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
I've been doing plenty of practice around this racetrack this week, and I've found that over the 4.5 kilometre circuit it is quite challenging. It's hard to overtake. It's got a 1.4 kilometre long straight where slipstream is crucial, so it should provide some interesting racing tonight.
Yeah, for sure. I wonder where the overtaking spots are going to happen. Because it's a bit tough down the straight sometimes when everyone's in the tow. It's not that much of an advantage.
Yeah, look, I think turn 1 is definitely one of the better overtaking spots, especially when you're pulling out of that slipstream, and probably the coming down that small back straight into the chicane, that hairpin, then chicane. There's probably another passing opportunity. The rest, it's sort of just sit behind it and wait for an error.
Yeah, I think there might be one more spot, and it just depends on kind of where it happens, but that long right-hander at turn 3 heading to turn 4. Because there's so many different lines there. Some people exit turn 3 so much quicker than other people, so if you can get the better line there, that's another one you can catch them by surprise.
Yeah, I agree. But before things kick off, I'll go on.
Oh, sorry, Rex. What did you end up doing on your hot lap for that right-hander? Did you do a late apex on that one, or what was your driving line?
Yeah, so I try to stay nice and tight. I find going through that long sweeping right-hander, you want to stay nice and tight through there.
Okay.
And then give yourself as much room to come across to that left-hander when you come through that corner. I think that's the best way through it. But if you carry too much speed, you can get caught in the marbles and it just throws you right out, and then it's hard to get back. You can lose half a second through there.
Yeah, right.
Look, before we kick things off, do we want to go through the leaderboards and see who's where?
Sure.
Div 2 and overalls?
Yeah, so Division 2, we got Speedy Tyres up on top there, followed by yourself, Rexy, and then Dale as well.
Nice.
Strong representation.
Yeah, Speedy had an excellent run around Bathurst last week, which put him up in the first place. I don't think he's racing this week, which is a shame. But yeah, Speedy got plenty of pace, so he deserves to be in first at the moment. So qualifying beginning.
Yep.
So as qualifying kicks off, who do we think will be our pole sitter for this evening?
Who we got here tonight, son?
I think it's a tough one. I'd probably go with Super Dragon. He's shown some pretty good pace this week.
Yeah, Super Dragon. I think Exo Flossie, he's just been making his way through the ranks since joining, so he'll be one to watch. I have a feeling he's going to take out pole.
Flossie? Yeah, look, I'm going to go with my teammate. I think that Tug, he's got great pace. I think that if he can find himself in some clear track, he might take pole here today.
Yeah, I've got to back that up. He's definitely got a 37 lap speed, so that's going to be close to pole, if not.
He's qualifying at the moment, but he's ghosted, so he might be having internet issues again.
Hopefully he can get his internet sorted out, so he's unghosted now. He's got plenty of track between him, so. But we got Con leading the way at the moment. Con, I'm expecting him to be fast and hard to pass. As we see him just lose it.
Setting himself up for a bit of slipstream down the straight.
I think Flossie is definitely going to be one to watch in race 3. As he has had a terrible, and he's just
He's back to the pits, I think. He's back in the pits.
Oh, right.
that's really going to hurt him. He's only going to get one opportunity now.
I wonder if he had the wrong tyres on.
I don't think he stopped long enough to change.
But he exited back to the pits, so he's going to start his outlap. Yeah, interesting.
So look, we got Con leading and Ripdoc following close behind. If Ripdoc can make any ground on Con, he might get an advantage with the slipstream at the end here. Look, I expect Vintage to probably be up there tonight too. He's shown some nice pace throughout the week. He's been fairly consistent in the 138, so I'm hoping that the old captain can get a podium here tonight.
And he's on the new wheel too, isn't he? So he's hopefully used to that by now. He's got the Fanatec, I believe.
Yep, he's on the CSL Elite. He's loving it now that he's sorted out a few issues. Then behind Vintage, let's go to Con now that
they're about to start their hot laps.
So it's such an important corner, this last corner. You really need to get a good run out of it to so you're not losing time down this 1.4 kilometre straight. It's one of the longest straights in the game.
Yep. I'm going to say that's going to be the advantage for the Aston though. You can get a semi-decent, not so good exit out of it, and you can still just gain by the end of the straight.
Oh, Vintage!
37.9.
Picked by Super Dragon. So Super Dragon with the 137.6 to lead them off as we see Con go wide.
So they've still got one more hot lap in them.
Yeah, you can get 2 laps done around here. So Super Dragon takes out... And they're all quite close to each other. So tug of war there.
Straight to the top.
So 137.3. I thought that we'd see him up there. He's been very fast in practice throughout the week.
So yeah, we've got Tug of War, Super Dragon and Pan-Mac rounding out the top 3.
So these Astons are lightning quick down this front straight, or main straight. They've just got so much acceleration. A little bit understeery through the back section, but got great acceleration. And the McLarens, from what I've seen this week, they've got good pace round here, and they're good on their tyres. So again, they may be one to watch in the third race and towards the end of the first 2.
Yeah, well, Pan-Mac's in third at the moment, so he could really put up a strong challenge for race 1 as well.
Yeah, look, Pan-Mac's been doing plenty of practice this week, and he's been very consistent, probably lapping it around the 138.
Oh, Super Dragon 0.01 behind Tug. And then Corbin's right there with him too, 1/10 behind. Flossie with a 36.8.
Flossie's gone fastest with a 136.8. So that's outstanding there by Flossie.
Oh man, he's just
so here comes
going up.
Tug to finish off.
Yeah, Flossie, man, we'll see him in Division 1 next week for sure.
Oh, he's not going to be able to beat it. So he's done a 137 flat by Tug.
So
but Flossie,
close.
that's fantastic driving there by Flossie. I wondered if we'd see anyone in the 136s, and he's just blown this field away.
Nice work. So Pan-Mac was in third, and in that last lap he's now down to 7th.
Yeah, that just goes to show how close it is.
Alrighty, here we go. The first of our 3 races tonight.
Yeah. So interesting to see how they go into the first corner. You can go 2, sometimes 3 wide through the first corner.
Yeah, and the further back you go, the more messy it is as you get to it.
And we're away. So it looks like Super Dragon's got a great start, jumping Flossie. So Super Dragon's going to get the whole shot into the corner, I think. Oh, as Flossie makes contact with Super Dragon there, has pushed himself wide, so unlucky for Flossie there. He's just, that's his own doing. But great start by Super Dragon and Tug of War. And Corbin, where did he come from?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's made a good start. I think he started, what, about 5th or 6th?
Yeah, so he's got a great start.
So Flossie's right on the back of Corbin here at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, look, Corbin said that he hasn't had a chance to put much practice in this week and has struggled a little bit. As we see Flossie make a move on Corbin, can't get it done. It's not a bad spot to make an overtake, but it's also one where if you get caught on the outside, you can actually lose a spot. So Super Dragon doing his best here to try to gap the field, but he's got Tug of War all over the back of him, so Tug will probably make a move on the brakes, I reckon, at the end of this straight if he can get a good run.
Yeah, Flossie got up the inside there with a little bit of contact. Looks like he's redressing.
He's redressing,
yeah. Okay, yeah. So that's good sportsmanship there by Flossie. So keep your eye on Tug here. He's going to make a move on Super Dragon down the end of this straight here. Here we go.
Yep.
So there's nothing Super Dragon can do there. Now all he can do is try to go underneath maybe.
Yeah. Tug's got a good exit.
Tug's just touched a bit of that Astro grass and it's so easy to spin it from there, so Tug very lucky not to spin. So he almost go too wide through that corner.
Seeing a bit of teleporting there from Tug of War. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, he's miles wide. Miles wide.
Maybe that's not teleporting.
I'm wondering if that's...
What is going on? He's off.
Yeah, he's disconnected.
Yeah,
Unlucky there by Tug. That's really unfortunate for Tug and Team Vintage. I reckon that if he didn't have internet issues, he probably would have taken this away. So that gives the lead back to Super Dragon with Hippo. Hippo's come from bloody nowhere.
And Vintage
yeah, Vintage has made some good moves.
The captain's full of good moves. And Flossie seems to have got back into fourth position as well.
Yeah, nice. So Vintage is just in the slipstream there, I think.
Yeah, so watch Hippo here. He's now going to be able to make a move probably under brakes. That Jag's got probably just as much straight line speed as what the Aston does. Can he get it done? No, he's probably too far back.
Yeah, just a touch.
Yeah, and Super Dragon's got the better exit at turn 2 as well, so he's going to gap it again.
So Pamback all the way back in 10th, battling with Intrinsic for 9th.
Yeah, gosh, how'd that happen? And Ripdoc in 8th, yeah, I would have thought he'd be a bit higher up the pack at the moment, but...
Yeah, I mean, it's so easy to have a bad start, especially through that first turn and just lose track position. And then once you do, it's so hard to get it back.
Oh.
So Super Dragon and Hippo's probably close enough this time to make a move at the end of this straight. But what Vintage needs, he needs these two to start battling a bit more so that he gets the opportunity to get a little bit closer. So Vintage at the moment is 1.8 off the back of Hippo. So as we see Hippo...
Yeah, Hippo's definitely going to get it done
Yeah,
this
he's
time.
0.3, so he's going to get it done this time. But as you know, when you do pull out of the slipstream, you do need to brake a fraction early. You're carrying that additional speed, and it's really easy to overshoot the braking zone. So
Here he goes.
Hippo gets it done, and
Or
he's
goes
overshot
wide.
it. So just as I was saying, it's so easy to do. You probably need to be braking at about the 150 marker to hit that braking zone. So Vintage really wants to get on the back of these guys. He's got no slipstream at the moment. That beam is not the fastest in a straight line. So Max picked up a half a second penalty. So the rest of the field's fairly evenly spaced at the moment. They're all about a second away from each other.
Yeah, so Piper in the comments is saying it's a pretty hard track to make up ground on.
Yeah, he's 100% right. It's so hard to make ground, and you know, you really do need to qualify well, because if you can, you know, get the whole shot through that first corner, then you can really work to gap the field at the start, and you find it really hard to catch up.
Yeah, I got to agree with that comment too. The whole field is just so close in overall lap times that if you fall out of that slip, you're pretty much going to kiss it goodbye. You're not going to gain it easily.
Yeah, I mean, did you guys find that tyres wear off pretty badly by lap 9?
Not too bad. Like once you put a bit of time into it, you can still do, you know, low 39s. Some people are doing 38s even on lap 8, 9. So you can make them work for you still.
Yeah, look, I think if you can have a relatively clean race, stay out of the marbles, and not go off track at all, then yeah, I think by probably lap 7 you'll find that your tyres are starting to go off. But as Dale said, you know, you can still lap around the 139s.
Flossie's just picked up a penalty, but he's also gotten in front of Vintage.
Yeah,
Vintage has
just
fallen
got
wide
way
back.
I think Vintage went wide. Oh,
Wow.
and, yeah, he's got dirty tyres, so, you know, that's really unfortunate for Vintage, who is looking really racy at the moment. So now he's fallen back to Ripdoc, and it looks like a 5-way battle or 6-way battle for third.
Yeah, Flossie's he's not going to get on the back of Hippo. He's a good 5.5 seconds back. But yeah, this battle for third's going to get interesting.
Yeah, I think
field's in it.
This is probably where to watch at the moment. Super Dragon's a good second in front of Hippo at the moment, so we'll keep an eye on that. But we'll watch this mid-back battle pack.
Yeah, Contagious is getting real close at the moment, so he's probably going to want to make a move at the end of this lap.
Yeah, let's see if he can pull out.
Flossie's defending.
Get Flossie under brakes.
Yep. I think round the outside is doable here.
Yeah, Flossie's shot wide, but he's got the move done.
Yeah, you can't defend down a straight that long. They're just going to slipstream right by you.
Oh, is there a little bit of contact just there between Contagious and Flossie as they made their way into that corner?
Nice work. Ripdoc's made his way up to 5th.
Oh, Vintage is just giving him a little bit of a rub. Just leaving one of those marble stickers on the on the back of his bumper.
It's an improvement, I think.
Vintage.
Yeah, it is. So, but Flossie's all over the back of Contagious at the moment as they make their way down into the hairpin.
Oh, sorry, I'm just on
Through
board
the
with Vintage
chicane.
at the moment. Trying to stay with Ripdoc. Just gave him a bit of a tap, a bit of a love tap.
Oh,
Man,
Corbin
his
make contact
tyres
there.
I think he's struggling with his tyres, Vintage.
Look, his tyres look better than what Ripdoc's do.
Yeah,
And
right,
way
his
better
car,
than what
maybe.
Corbin's do. I think he's got
Could be
off
the
out
wheel.
to the marbles, and he's into the marbles again. Like, you'll find that around this Fuji circuit, the racing line is actually quite narrow for how wide it is. If you get off that racing line, the marbles are quite prolific, and you'll find that you get a lot of understeer. So
Yeah.
I think that's what the issue was for Vintage. He just got himself out to the marbles, and that was the result.
Oh, man.
So
Flossie
Corbin
just
makes a
moved
move on
away.
Vintage there.
Oh, Corbin's got through as well, has he? Yeah, we just saw
Yeah, got him.
Contagious just got back into third as well. Yeah, Vintage's BMW it's just getting really loose on these corner exits. But that could be a BMW thing as well. They're a bit twitchy, aren't they?
Yeah, the M6 is quite twitchy. You've really got to feed the power on it, as we see and get a little bit twitchy again. And we see Con, he's lost it. I don't know if we can get a replay of that, but Con has spun. I don't know if he's just done it himself, if he made contact to the back of somebody.
Dirty tyres here, let's have a look at that. Just jump on board.
Change of direction and then getting on the gas can just spin you.
Oh, he's just caught a bit of the ripple strip, and that's all she said.
Yeah, it's so easily done. I've done it about... we've just seen Flossie. He's just run wide there. He's got caught up in the marbles, and he's given position to Ripdoc now.
Wow. Yeah. Damn, Ripdog. So
as they finish lap 7, you start to notice that these cars are starting to slide a lot more in the rear, finding it a lot harder to get that power down. And these last 2 laps can be quite difficult. But Super Dragon, he's running away with this. He's got a 1.8 second lead over the rest of the field.
This battle for third. Oh, Ripdog's got the tyres. He's going to make a move here, I think.
3 wide. Oh, no.
Contagious has got the corner. So let's see if Ripdoc can get a good drive through here and maybe make a move under brakes. Although you'd probably be better off just staying close and trying to make a move through the chicane, yeah?
No, he's going to go for it now.
He's going to get it done. And that's how you do it. That's
Although
great driving,
Contagious got the drive around the outside.
Yeah,
Ripdoc just got into a bit of a slide and lost the drive.
It's not giving up though.
Look, Flossie's back into it as well.
Man. Good clean driving,
So look,
boys.
the next spot now is for Ripdoc. I think he needs to just sit behind and try to get him under brakes at the end of the straight. And Flossie can actually follow him. As we see Contagious run wide.
Gets through.
So Contagious just ran a little bit wide there.
He'll lose it now on the straight here, unfortunately.
And
he's got a bit wide on entrance.
But Ripdoc
so
up in
now
third. Nice work.
Nice move.
Vintage is back in it as well. So Vintage is all over the back of Flossie. So come on, Captain. You're not out of it. So we've got Flossie. Who's going to blink here?
Gosh, Ripdoc's
Contagious goes
well.
one way. Yeah, I reckon Contagious going to go around the outside here. Flossie's going to try to go underneath as he gives Ripdoc a bit of a touch.
Flossie goes through.
So
Vintage is trying to make her move.
Vintage is back up to fifth.
Contagious got the line.
Oh man.
Vintage is through. Great
nice
driving
through
by
there.
Vintage.
Nice recovery, Vintage.
So Vintage nice and close. Can he get him under brakes? Can he switch? No.
Man.
But if he can get a good drive here, he might be able to get him under brakes down into the hairpin.
This is intense. Ripdoc is, he's trailing a little bit now, but I'm just wondering how this dash to the finish line is going to end up with a bit of a slipstream here from Flossie.
Look, if Flossie can get a good exit, I don't believe that he'll get him before the line. But he needs a good exit.
Yeah, it's going to be all down to the exit here.
Man, this is insane.
Watch for Vintage to make a move.
A bit of a tap.
Watch
that
for
could
Vintage
be
to
under
go
review.
shallow.
He's gotten through. Ripdoc has gotten through.
Vintage has gone shallow.
Vintage
He's done
and
it.
Vintage. Oh, wow.
So can he get the drive? So that's great driving by Vintage.
Super Dragon's got the win. Hippo's got second place.
So great driving by Super Dragon, take first. Hippo's taken
Ripdog's
second.
going to hold on to third.
Oh.
Very close finish, boys.
So Ripdog takes third. Vintage with a brilliant drive to come back into fourth.
Oh,
Good
man.
recovery
Flossie
there.
in fifth. Contagious sixth. Corbin
battle
CCH
for
in
third.
seventh. Yeah, that was a great drive.
Oh, man.
Great
There's
drive by
a
the lads.
bit of contact there those last few laps, so might be a few things under review there, but
Yeah, look,
yeah,
I think
it was exciting.
at a first glance, I think it just looked like a bit of a racing incident.
Yeah.
I don't think it was, there was too much in it.
Alrighty.
So that's it. That's race 1 done and dusted. Well done to Super Dragon, Hippo.
Nice work, and tonight's stream is brought to you by Races, our sponsor, and they can, let's bring up their website, races.world. So thank you, Dion, for hooking us up there.
Yeah, look, we couldn't do it without Races World. We couldn't bring these streams to you anyway. So yeah, thank you very much. And look, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe as well. And if you're interested in joining Wheel to Wheel Racing, head to our Facebook page and look for the sign up button. So next is race 2. Should be interesting. Reverse grid. As we've seen, it's a very difficult track to overtake. So it should make for an interesting race. Tug's back, so hopefully his internet will be good enough to complete a race.
Yeah, he'll have to start from the rear though, so it's going to be he's going to be doing it tough.
Yeah, so do we know who finished last?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Con.
Yep, so Con
and Pan Mac McLaren 1-2 off the line.
So, look, they're going to be really difficult to pass. We know that Con's difficult to pass. But Panmac is showing plenty of speed around here. So, look, I think that Panmac, if he can stay out of trouble, I reckon he could be take the win.
Yeah, I think you're right there. We're going to have... Oh, actually, no, we've got Tug of War starting out in pole, don't we?
He'd be starting from the back.
He's going to have to...
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. He will start from the back.
Yeah.
So, somebody else didn't finish either. I'm just trying to figure out who, because I think we've got 12 in here tonight. Do we only have 11? Oh no, we only have 11. Apologies.
And Intrinsic, where did he finish?
I think he was in 6th or 7th.
Yep.
Yeah, he was in 8th actually, so he'll be starting 3rd.
Yeah, so he may also be one to watch through this next race.
The Corbin starting in 4th in the Aston. That Aston can get off the line pretty good too.
Yeah, look for Corbin to get a great start. Those Astons are just lightning off the line. They've got so much acceleration.
I'll tell you what though, Ripdoc made it all the way to 3rd from starting down near the... Where did he start on the last race? Like 7th or 8th? Or was that Panmac?
No, Ripdoc, I think he was like 3rd row maybe?
Yeah, okay. Like he might be in with a chance as well. Like he's definitely got the pace if he can stay in the slipstream wherever he can, and I can't see any reason why he wouldn't get ahead of most of those guys actually. But yeah, Panmac's going to be strong in this next race.
Yeah, look, it all comes down to your passing opportunities. They're so limited, and if everybody can stay out of trouble, then it just makes it even harder. So they should be starting this, so they're about to start 1 minute.
Alright, another race, another
here we
beverage.
Go.
What are you drinking tonight there, Fine Moves?
Oh well, I've got a a Scotch single malt, the Glenfiddich, which I haven't had in a long time. I never actually liked it first time I tried it, but I thought I'd give it another go. It was on special tonight, so yeah, why not?
So let's I'd say let's jump on board with Corbin. So CCH, I reckon he's going to get a cracking start here.
Alrighty, on board with Corbin. Here we go.
So
race
green,
2.
and we are go.
Oh, he's off. He's off to a great start.
So
Straight up the
Corbin
middle.
straight up the middle.
And have the line on Con as well.
Yeah,
so
he's got the line, so he's going to come out of first. So Con with the whole shot as they
Side by
make a
side.
little bit of contact. So Con lucky to not spin as he's hit the
Oh man, look
AstroTurf.
at that.
So that's
He's already
basically-
second ahead.
as we see Tug go off. So is he
That'll be net. That'll be internet related.
internet?
I reckon.
But Con, a carbon copy of Flossie's start in race 1.
Ripdog's up
So-
into second. Can you believe
already.
it?
What the hell? Did he
Oh,
start
man.
from the back?
He was
would've-
like
yeah.
8th, 7th or 8th or something, wasn't he? He was down near the back, yeah.
Yeah.
Up into second. And Flossie as well, up into third. Man, awesome
And
stuff.
you know, that is the advantage of the first turn. It's quite wide and it's quite a long run leading up to it. That if you're not paying attention, people can actually drive around the outside of you. And as you can see, as you've seen, you're able to make position. So Ripdog coming from all the way at the back of the grid.
And you know what? Pan Mac has just he's that was our prediction, but he's back in 6th.
Yeah. So at the moment, the
Unlucky.
two McLarens having a shocking start. So as they make their way down this 1.4 kilometre straight, we've got Corbin leading the way, but Ripdog probably not close enough to make a move this lap, but might see Flossie make a move on Ripdog under brakes here.
Yeah, Ripdog's sitting defensive.
Yeah, Ripdog's gone defensive, but Flossie
He
might
managed to
be
get the
able
move
go
done.
underneath.
Bit of a
Oh,
tap.
as Ripdog's made a bit of
tap.
contact there to
Yeah,
Corbin.
I'd be giving that back. He's giving
So
it
yeah, Ripdog's just
he's
back
given
out
a
of it.
couple
And
back.
in the meantime, he's lost position on Flossie.
back. That's alright. Oh, it's a,
But you know, it's only lap 2, and that's the right thing to do there by Ripdog. So if we just go back through the field, we've got Pearmac 4th, Con 5th. We've got Super Dragon trying to drive around
Con with
the
a penalty
outside of
too.
Con now.
burning
gets
his
it done under
penalty,
brakes and
hopefully off the
contagious.
driving line this time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
so that's well
everyone's
done
through.
by Con.
That was better. Yeah, last week he's been in a he's burned his penalties in a couple of dodgy situations last couple of races, but it looks like he got the memo this week. That was good form.
Yeah, burning it off the line, which is the right thing to do. So if we jump back to the front, we've got Corbin leading Flossie over Ripdog. So Ripdog's all over the back of Flossie there. Corbin just trying to break these two.
Pan Mac's back up to he's made some ground. He's back up to 4th.
Yeah, well, the more the front runners start to battle, the better opportunity that Panmac has to catch up. But where you'll find he's going to lose time is down this straight.
Yeah, he's doing a bit of weaving, trying to keep well, Super Dragon's not quite in his toe at the
So
moment.
Flossie going for a move under brakes here. Is he
Yep.
going to overshoot it? Yeah, he's overshot.
Oh.
Corbin tries to go underneath, but gives Flossie a bit of a tap. So now Flossie's got the lead over Corbin, Ripdog in 3rd. Panmac still in 4th and trying hard to get onto the back of these guys. He's only 1.3 seconds behind.
Vintage has moved up into 5th, so he's made up about 3 spots in the last lap as well.
Nice finish, pushing hard.
Oh, looks like a battle for 6th.
Yeah, Super Dragon was in 5th earlier, so I don't know what's caused him to drop so far back.
Yeah, not too sure. But, you know, just going wide and getting caught in the marbles, you can lose plenty of places. So, CCH is all over the back of Flossie at the moment. Ripdog is just dropped back by half a second.
Yeah, I think that's a good position to be in for Ripdoc. I think he doesn't need to rush things. You're only lap 3. You know, conserve your tyres a little bit, wait for these guys to battle, and then pick your moment.
Yeah, look, you know, with such a long straight, and with slipstream being so crucial here, as long as you're within that half a second range, you know, you can pretty much make a move at the end of this straight. It's slightly harder when you're in a little bit of a train, as we see Corbin try to make a move on the outside. But Flossie doing well to keep Corbin at bay there.
Yeah, Corbin's looking really, really racy there.
Yeah, I think
really
he's starting to find his groove around here.
Yeah.
So we go back to the rest of the field. Everyone seems to be quite spread out at the moment. They're all about a second away from each other. So the battle at the moment is with first, second and third.
Yeah, Pan Mac is slowly
catching
this group.
Yeah. So
he should catch them within the next couple of laps.
Well, you'd think so. All it's going to take is for, you know, these front runners to run a little bit wide, and, you know, you'll find that you can really make up some ground from small errors.
Looks like, yeah, CCH taking a really wide line.
2-second penalty as well.
And a 2-second penalty there, so he's going to have to burn that before he crosses the line. And what a place to have to burn it along this long straight. So that's really unfortunate. That's just killed his race there.
Yeah.
So, but that's going to give Vintage an opportunity to catch, get a bit of slipstream.
Yeah, he's gaining real quick. He's already in the. He's going to be in the tow by the next corner.
Yeah, that 2-second penalty's cost him 4.
Pan Mac's right up on the back of Ripdoc now, so he's, you know, within that half a second or under half a second now. But Flossie, the big winner out of that, with a 1.4 second lead over the rest of the field now. So, Flossie, if he plays his cards right and keeps it consistent, he may find himself taking the win.
Yeah, he looks like he's in the pole position right here. It's really up to him to keep it.
Oh, he's gone wide. That looked like the same place Corbin went wide. Was it? No.
Who was it that went wide?
Flossie. No, he's good. I thought he might have...
No. He only lost a couple tenths in the end there, so he's able to hold on to it just enough. Although he's getting sideways again.
So just looking at the front 3, 4s, all their tyres are looking pretty good at the moment. So tyres aren't really a factor at the moment for the most of the field.
Yeah, Pan Mac is doing
Corbin.
Well here.
I'd say Flossies are looking the worst though, so the others might be able to try reel him in the next few laps.
Oh man, definitely with 4 laps to go.
Pan Mac close enough to make a move here, so I reckon he's going to make a move under brakes on Ripdoc. Let's see if Ripdoc goes defensive.
I think he's just going to stay behind.
Yeah.
Oh, Flossie's gone wide.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bit late on the brakes.
Lost a ton of time. So he lost
late
a
on
second
the brakes.
and a half that lap. So yeah, Ripdoc now with the lead and a 3-way battle again.
Oh man, bring it on, Ripdoc.
Oh, as we see Corbin run wide, is he going to pick up a penalty there? No, he's not. Oh, contact there by Corbin and Vintage. Vintage. As we see Corbin get a little bit slow. So now Super Dragon's on the back of Vintage, so it's a 3-way battle for 4th and a 3-way battle for 1st. So I really don't know where to look at the moment.
Nice.
Yeah, if I was Vintage, this is not the situation I'd want to be in, with an Aston right in front and behind.
Yeah, look, you know, Super Dragon's going to find it hard to get by. Vintage doesn't want to make a move here. I think he wants to use that slipstream and try to get him done on the brakes. Oh, he's just been pushed wide by Super Dragon. So Vintage the big loser out of that.
But neither of these guys in front have a slipstream now, so... Oh. Spoke too soon.
So Ripdoc trying to make a move on Flossie here. He's trying to stick it down the inside.
Yeah, I think Flossie may have made the move on Ripdoc then, because Ripdoc was in front.
Oh, yeah.
He's got taken down the straight.
Oh, Corbin. Yeah. Oh, so lucky not to spin then. Just taking a bit of that AstroTurf. So that
and he's got a half-second penalty
position.
As well.
Yeah, unlucky. So that gives Vintage 5th place again. And Super Dragon up in the 4th, so...
Oh, CCH going wide.
Yeah, so CCH's tyres are far worse than anybody else's at the moment.
Ripdoc's back in first, so we've missed... Ripdoc took first back.
Yeah, he probably got it done on the brakes here.
But he's going to end up giving it back down the straight. So you really don't want to be in first position on the second last lap, do you? You get passed down the straight, and then they'll just defend the final lap.
Pretty much. Unless you can make a move like Vintage and try to
you know what?
Sweep underneath.
Flossie's a good 0.7 back. He's not going to catch him down the straight here. So his tyres are definitely wearing.
0.6. No, he won't. He'll close that gap. He just needs to try to get a good run out of the first turn.
Yeah, he just didn't get a great exit on that last corner. His tyres were looking like they were going. Yep. So Ripdoc may win this one on his tyres.
Well, Pairmac's tyres are looking fantastic. He looks like he's only done 4 laps on them. Flossie's tyres have gone right off. And Ripdoc's are what you would expect. So I'm going to say that Pairmac's going to find his way past Flossie here quite easily. Right. Probably make a move on the brakes or just drive around the outside.
Almost.
He's got so much more
in position for it.
All the battle's just going to be good for Ripdoc.
Yeah, this is giving Ripdoc the
opportunity to...
if this battle continues...
So Pairmac making a move on the brakes. He's going to get it done easily.
Got it. Yeah.
Flossie just doesn't have the grip to defend there. There's not much he can
Super
really
Dragon
done about
is
that.
Not far. Oh, there's another penalty for
Flossie's
Flossie.
Picked up a 3.5.
3.5. There's a bit of contact mid-corner. There was contact mid-corner, so I don't know if it's got through that. He didn't look to cut it.
Yeah, right. Man, when are
Look, if it's
these contact penalties which we're turning off in the lobby settings, and they still hand out penalties.
Yeah, don't know, but look, I wouldn't be burning it if it was a contact penalty.
He's burning it.
So,
gosh.
Look, well done to Flossie, but look, if there was contact, I don't think he should have burned it.
Vintage up into 4th, Super Dragon up into 3rd.
So Vintage back into 4th place.
Final lap. Yeah.
1 lap to go. Ripdoc with a second lead over Pairmac. Pairmac's done well to make his way back into 2nd. After at one stage being pushed back to about 5th.
Ripdoc is just pulling away ever so slightly, so it looks like he's going to be able to reach. He'll take the win here for race 2. Nice work.
Look, you know, just looking at... I don't know who that is. Just looking at the tyre difference here. Look, Pairmac's all over the back of Ripdoc.
Yeah.
He's probably not close enough to make a move,
but he's back.
Looking at the tyres, you know, Pairmac has got, you know, plenty of tyre and fuel. I think he'll be one to watch in the 3rd race.
Yeah, agreed. I'd say he'd be on a one-stop strategy for race 3, and I think a couple of the others would be seriously considering a 2-stopper.
Yeah. Yeah, look, you know, a two-stop can work around here, but you can't afford a single mistake in that two-stop. Oh.
It's going to be
So
close.
Super Dragon's also closed up onto the back, but I don't think he's close enough to, you know, change the final.
Oh, they're Panmax.
Panmac just on the gas a little bit early, gets a little bit shaky through there. So
he's going to lose this most likely.
Super Dragon's going to get it.
Yep.
Is he got it?
Yep, on the line.
He's got
it.
for the win.
Oh,
Super Dragon takes Panmac. Vintage with 4th. Corbin comes in.
Holds on for 5th.
Flossie
with an unfortunate penalty.
Just ahead of Con and Tug.
Oh gosh. Yeah, so Flossie may not have needed to burn that one.
Yeah, look, that's unfortunate. He might go back and look at that and regret burning that penalty. But, you know, good sportsmanship there by Flossie. He's done the right thing, or thought he's done the right thing. So, you know, it is what it is. I don't know who this guy is, this S1 Morgan. I think he needs to be kicked.
Yeah, no, he's not a Will Tour member.
So we'll have to get Intrinsic to...
Yeah, because I think he's just ticked in.
Dale, you able to send a message to him?
On it.
Yeah, good. That was a great race.
Yeah, great race. Great driving there by... God, who was it?
Riptop, didn't he?
Yeah, great driving by Riptop.
And Panmac, who, got off to a bad start but made his way back.
Yeah, I think he pushed back from 5th, so...
He started in 2nd, didn't he? And then went back to 6th or 7th and then made his way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, good effort. Great effort.
Yeah, Intrinsic's all over it. He'll sort out the wild card.
Yeah.
Actually, I think S1 Morgan was interested in joining at one point, so yeah, he's welcome to sign up. He's wanting to race. Yeah,
he's
sorry,
pleading. Look, if you're interested in racing,
sign up.
S1 Morgan, go to our Facebook page.
Yeah, so race 3, 30 minutes,
race 3,
18 laps?
Yeah, 18 laps. So strategy will come into play. I think that the McLarens will be strong here. I think Vintage might be strong here. The BMW is relatively good on fuel, so with a little bit of fuel saving, he may save himself, 3 to 6 seconds in the pits. But I think we haven't seen anything like the McLarens with their tyre use and fuel usage, and we know that both Con and Panmac are excellent at conserving their tyres and fuel in these longer races.
Yeah, I'd say they're going to be on a one-stop strategy, and they're going to be hard to beat as well. But I think maybe guys like Exo Flossie and I think even Ripdoc might even consider doing a two-stopper to try and keep the tyres fresher throughout the race.
Yeah, there's a few guys on mediums here. Wow.
Yeah, well, it's as we all know, the 18 lap or the third race
you're right.
is a dual compound,
compulsory.
so we must use the medium and the softs. So a lot of the guys will start off on mediums. If I was at the front of the pack, I'd probably be more inclined to jump off on softs and try to gap the field.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that. I would have been disqualified for racing if I stuck with the softs.
Well, that's the only way we're going to beat you, is if you do it to yourself. So feel free to run softs next 18 lap race.
Alrighty, here we go. Race 3. Alright, so Contagious starting up front. Intrinsic in second. Tug of War up in fourth.
So do we know if any of the front runners are on softs at the moment?
Yes, Intrinsic.
Yeah, see, that's a smart move. I'd expect Intrinsic to, by the end of 2 laps, he should have at least a 4-second lead over this field, you'd think.
Pan-Max the only other one on softs.
Okay.
Just jump on board with Con.
So Tug, great start. Oh, it's starting to glitch, but he got a great start.
Who was glitching there?
And he's over. That was Tug. And he's also copped some grass.
Oh,
man!
Oh no!
Exo.
Oh no, boys!
Exo's into the back of Intrinsic
So,
there.
Oh, that's his
know
race
what happened
done.
there.
Maybe.
I think Tug got a little bit sideways and hit somebody, which then caused a chain reaction, possibly.
Exo was just up the inside of Intrinsic and just made a bit of contact, and Intrinsic kept on spinning around.
So Hippo is now
Good start.
in first place. Oh,
Yeah.
and a little bit of a wiggle
And
there
Super
by
Dragon's
Contagious.
in a great position. Tell you what, if Super Dragon keeps it clean, he's in with a big chance.
Yeah. And look, same with Hippo.
Man, Tug of War just
God.
looks like he's... I don't know if that's his internet or he's driving, but yeah, his car was getting very loose.
Yep.
Yeah, he does look like he's glitching a fraction. Oh,
Yeah,
he's
he
glitching
is.
all over the place. That must be incredibly hard to race against.
Super Dragon, right up the back of Hippo this. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens here with Tug of War.
Yeah, look, Tug's going to make a move under brakes for sure. So as we see
Yeah, we'll
Super
jump
Dragon
on board
make a
with
move
Tug.
on Hippo.
Yep.
Hippo's also making, Tug of War's making a move, although he's not going to get it done. He's backed out of it. As we see Contagious run wide and given Tug an opportunity to get underneath there.
We're on the wrong side coming up to this corner. He's pulled out just in time.
So we've got Pan-Mac all over the back of Vintage at the moment. Pan-Mac's on softs, yeah?
Correct, Pan-Max on
So
softs.
he's going to really want to try to... Oh, was that glitch?
What's going on there?
That was.
Yeah, Pan-Mac
That
was
looked like a
glitching.
massive glitch.
Otherwise,
Pan-Mac
that
just
was
like-
the best switcheroo I've ever seen.
It was a great move.
Yeah,
Now you see me.
just put on a sidestep.
Yep.
Oh, God.
no,
So
who was that?
Tug's-
Ripdog? Who was
No,
that?
Tug's hit the back of Hippo, so he's just yeeted Hippo,
gosh,
and
it's
he's
gotta replay
redressed. So
that.
it was a combination of glitching and
Oh, man, yeah.
let's ambitious
Let's go to
driving.
replay. Let's go to replay on Tug of War, see what happened there. So he's in third. Coming down that back straight. Gets all caught up on the apex and just glitches everywhere, and yeah, it looks like he's redressing, but who knows what happened there. It's hard to tell with his internet connection. Anyway, back to the
Yeah.
action, boys.
So it looks
Pan-Mac.
like Contagious has picked up a penalty, a 1.5 second
Yeah, right.
penalty, which he hasn't burnt.
Oh,
So
man.
I'm going to say
Just
he
on
may
board
have
with-
picked up,
Just on board with Pan-Mac at the moment, trying to make a move on the outside in fourth
and
position.
he goes underneath here, is he?
Oh,
Oh,
Vintage is
Vintage.
getting in there too.
Wow.
He's just saying thank you very much, I'll take that. Pan-Mac though is going to have to grip and will be able to outbrake Vintage through this corner. So Pan-Mac up in the fourth now.
Oh, Vintage taking
Oh,
the
but
inside
Pan-Mac's
line.
run wide.
He's just gone.
Yeah, look,
he
that's-
has.
That's the line you want to take. You really need to sort of take that as shallow as you can. If you go too far out, the marbles on the track just keep you out there. You find it really hard to bring the car back. So, Super Dragon
Contagious
out with a
got penalty.
1.4 second lead at the moment. Yeah, so
He-
Contagious picked one up the last lap. I don't know if he got someone made contact with him, but I'm assuming that's why he hasn't burnt it. That he thinks that it's not
Yeah,
warranted.
okay. And Ripdoc's up in a 6th. He'll be one to watch again. He's racing really well tonight.
Yeah, Ripdoc's on a charge. So the field is quite bunched.
Contagious burns his penalty, so
from 3rd through to 10th, basically.
Contagious just dropped back 4 positions, burning off that penalty. So
we see Ripdoc making a move on Vintage here. So Ripdoc and Vintage for 4th and 5th.
Yeah, he's got that done before the quarter.
Yeah, and Intrinsic's back on his softs as well, so he's pushing hard. Look, if you're Intrinsic, what would you do? Would you try to do a double stint, or would you just go?
I'd go flat out. You're within 4 seconds of the lead, even though you're in 6th. I just keep going. Everyone's on mediums in front of you except for Panmac.
He's carving it up. Those softs just overtook Vintage there on the outside.
Vintage. Yep.
Yeah, look, I think if you're gonna be on softs at the start, then you really have no choice but to do a double stop.
Yep.
You'd come in, you'd do a few laps on mediums, and you go back onto softs again. So Super Dragon looking relatively comfortable at the moment with a 1.2 second lead over CCH. And then from there on, we've pretty much got a battle. So CCH and Panmac are starting the battle. Although Panmac being on softs, you think that he's going to make ground on CCH fairly quickly. Then from there, we've got Ripdoc, Intrinsic, Vintage Racer. Intrinsic's close enough here. He's going to make a move on Ripdoc under brakes and probably get it done. Someone's just over to the pits too. So Super Dragon's off on mediums. So he's going on to softs. So he's doing a double stint.
Yeah, I'd expect him to do 2 7-lap stints.
Yeah. So that's not a bad move there by Super Dragon. He was in the lead, and as these tyres start to age, he's going to make his way through the field relatively quickly. As we see with Contagious, just get a little bit of sideways, almost lost it there. So Super Dragon's come out in 6th position with Corbin and Hippo behind him.
Yeah, that's worked out well for him. He's coming out just in front of Con, which is, you don't want to be stuck behind him, especially just coming out of the pits, so that's worked out well for him on time.
So we see Panmac here. He's probably not close enough to make a move under brakes, and I think he'll save it if he can get a good run out of this last corner. We should see him be able to make a move on CCH under brakes at the end of this straight. Big shout out to CCH's livery there. Yeah, he's just got so much better drive. Corbin's livery on that Aston, it's looking fantastic. He always does great jobs on his livery, does Corbin. He's a massive Formula 1 fan.
See if this weaving works for Panmac, trying to break that slipstream. Doesn't look like it.
Not really.
No. Corbin will have him back.
It's so easy to follow him.
Yeah.
Panmac can still outbrake him. So lap 6, let's see if Panmac stays out for one more.
Whoa, look at this battle for 4th. Vintage and Super Dragon right on his tail.
Yeah, so Super Dragon probably not wasting any time. Will probably make a run down into the chicane to take Vintage Racer here, just with the superior tyres.
Yeah, he's got the switch up now. He'll get it done.
Yeah. You can't
nice
beat
work
grip.
there, Super Dragon.
Yeah, good move.
So as long as Vintage can stay on the back of Super Dragon through this next section, he can still get a good run down the straight.
And so yeah, Super Dragon's on the softs, wasn't he?
Yeah, so we got Super Dragon, Pan Mac, and Intrinsic on softs, as well as Contagious is on softs as well now.
Man, Super Dragon up into fourth, and he's probably going to get third at the end of the straight.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's into the pits. Corbin?
Corbin, yeah.
Yep, so CCH coming in on lap 7, so...
Oh, Riptop making it 3 wide.
I know!
He's going to take them both.
Vintage
He'll take
Racing
them
is
both.
also into the pits.
What a move from Ripdoc.
Oh, he pulls it up as well. What a move by Riptop there. He's got it done.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not over yet.
Yeah, Super Dragon's got
The inside
back in the second now. So now we've got Vintage and CCH on softs as well.
And Tugs also must have come in. He's on softs too.
So just looking at everyone's fuel, I think a lot of these guys are going to do 2 stops.
So Pan Mac's out in front.
Yeah, Pan Mac's out in front on aging soft. Super Dragon is just taking time off him every corner, basically. So, look, if I was Ripdoc, I'd probably be pitting this lap. Or would you go to 9 on the mediums?
I think if you haven't come in now, you may as well just do a one stopper.
Yeah. Yeah, look, you can't do more than 9 as we see Intrinsic go into the pits.
Yeah, I don't think I could do more than 9 on softs, so...
No, not around here. Your tyres start to go off quite significantly after lap 7, so, you know, to, as we see Ripdoc just go a little bit wide there, to go, you know, more than 9 laps on softs, you know, you're not doing yourself any favours, and your lap times are going to show that as well. But Pan Mac is great on his tyres. So Pan Mac, you know, I reckon Pan Mac will probably try to go 11 or 12 laps on his softs.
Yeah, that'd be a good feat if you can do it. He's also a lot better than Super Dragon on fuel, so he might be able to gain a few more seconds back on that pit stop as well.
So
We've seen
Con
Pan
here.
Mac.
Con's making it tough here for Tug of War. Oh no.
Yeah.
Tug looks like he's just got... Oh,
A bit.
Oh, is he going to pick up a penalty there, Tug?
he got through.
No, he hasn't picked up a penalty, so...
Might have been a
All
bit
of
of
Con
glitch
is
on that.
Disappointed.
Yes.
Although,
He cannot-
oh, Tugs so late.
Look,
Yeah, he's got Corbin behind him still.
one thing about that, you know, hairpin into that chicane, if you don't get the entrance to that corner right, you can lose so much time through that chicane.
So Tug of War just pulled his sidestep move on the wall of Con.
Nice.
Nice internet.
Yes.
Glitched his way around him.
So Super Dragon back to a 1.3 second lead over the rest of the field. So Pan Mac in second. Yeah, so Pan Mac, as we've seen, you know, all throughout his racing, loves to just stay out on old tyres.
So Ripdoc has pitted, hasn't he?
Ripdoc
the front three pitted?
has not pitted.
No, Ripdoc is not pitted.
Okay.
Tug is pitted, I believe.
He
Or
might have
maybe
pitted on
not.
lap 2. He's either pitted on lap 2 because I can't remember.
Corbin has pitted, Con has pitted, Flossie has pitted, Vintage has pitted. So lap 9. Let's see what Mac does, because he's definitely losing time. Although he's still doing 139s, I suppose.
Yeah, not sure what happened with Hippo either. He's quite a way back.
Yeah, he's going to stay out. So,
I think
yeah,
Ripdog's coming in. Yeah, Ripdog's in. Tug's also coming
Tug's in. Is he going to pick up a penalty there? No.
Not sure.
He hasn't as of yet. So Con catching Flossie for a battle for 4th at the moment. Vintage is also trying to catch up to Con. But Super Dragon just extending his lead at the moment, so it's now out to 2.8 seconds. So, you know, he's probably going to go to lap 12 and then pit.
I think Super Dragon's just excited we've got a fresh track. Something new. It's not Bathurst.
Yes, yes. Although he wasn't that happy around here this afternoon, but he certainly found his pace.
I do like his suggestion though for season. What are we up to now? Season 6 of next season
7.
of. Yeah, so for season 7 of having none of the tracks repeated from season 6, I mean, I don't mind that idea at all. Having
Yeah,
fresh
look, I
tracks
think
each
that's
season.
a great idea.
Yeah.
I'd really like to see some new tracks. I wouldn't mind seeing like a Group 3 and then a one-make series.
Yeah, that would be a lot
as
of fun.
well. Just for, you know, if you're not happy with your choice of car at the end of the day, the one make really would bring it back to
Yeah.
and it could
Level
make for some
playing
really
terms, yeah.
it could make for some really interesting racing. So
Yeah.
you know, I'll be putting that as an idea forward for season
sure.
7. So
You know what? We haven't done it at all yet for the main event, so could be time. We've done it in the off season, but yeah.
That
Yeah,
one make off season was exciting. It was just close racing all over.
Yeah.
yeah, and you know, it really does make it a real even playing field and made for some fantastic racing. So Super Dragon just running away with it at the moment. He's got a 4.4 second lead. So look, I can't see him losing this at the moment. But there's still plenty of laps to ruin your race. As we see Vintage all over the back of Flossie for 4th at the moment. So Vintage pushing hard.
Yeah, Flossie's on odd tyres at the moment, so it's really advantage Vintage here.
Yeah, and look, Vintage made his way past Con as well. Don't forget, a lap ago, Vintage was behind Con in 6th.
Yeah.
So the captain's pushing hard.
Dragon's in.
Take another 4th at least.
And Pamac.
Max followed. Flossie's in too.
Yeah, Flossie's in.
Vintage will
now
go one more lap.
CCH has the lead. Vintage 2nd, Con 3rd. Intrinsic on his mediums going back to softs. Pamac going to mediums. So, will Pamac just do a lap and come in? Or will we see him get eaten by the rest of the field over the course of the rest of this race? Because I think he's the only one out there on mediums now.
I think he's going to stay on them to the end. Surely if you're going to do a one-lap medium, you'd pit a lot sooner.
You'd have to. Although the
So how much
mediums
was the pit
aren't
loss?
too bad around here. It's about 12.5 seconds just for tyres.
Oh wow. Okay. So yeah, Super Dragon 4th, but he's only 7 seconds back.
Yeah, which sounds like a lot, but with the pace that you can have on staying on softs and only doing 6 or 7 laps, you know, you're gonna, as you can see, look at Super Dragon's lap times. Every lap has pretty much been a 1:38. So if you work that out over the course of a race, as long as you don't make any mistakes, you can get away with a win.
Yeah, if you can find clean air, you could make either strategy work for you.
Yeah.
So we'll see Vintage coming in and
So
Con.
Vintage in, Con's in.
Oh, they're all in, yeah. So Super Dragon is going to take the lead again.
Yeah, so Con in, he was on medium, so he'll jump back onto softs. Vintage started on medium, so he's taking softs again, taking fuel.
Yeah, I might just let's sit on board with Super Dragon for a lap.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't make him spin out.
Yes,
But,
I'm taking the
look,
night
he-
off. Oh, yeah, sorry, go Rex.
Oh, I was just going to say, he's looking nice and tidy, his Super Dragon around here. Just been nice and consistent. You can see that with his lap times.
Yeah,
and
very
now,
smooth.
you know, with a 4-second lead and he's fueled up to the end, the pressure's off. He can just focus on, you know, just hitting those braking markers.
Yeah, I'd say he's in the box seat, although he will have Tug potentially getting past Pan Max shortly. And he is, as we know, he's real quick. He's got the fastest lap of the race, so he could make this interesting over the last 5-6 laps.
Yes.
Tug,
yes,
Tug
indeed.
was it with the fastest lap?
Yep, Tug
Yeah,
with
it was
fastest
a
lap 37.7,
37.7.
Yep.
and that
So
was on
Tug
lap 12.
Flyer, so he's going to probably get past Permac here.
So there we go. There's a lap with Super Dragon, and we'll just jump back on with Pan-Mac.
Tug's in third at the moment, so you'll see him make a move on Permac at the end of this straight. So yeah, you're about to say that you're not racing in Div 1 this week in Premier League?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm taking the week off. Just my shoulder's been. I had frozen shoulder on the right shoulder for a couple of years, and now the left one looks like it's heading for the same thing. It's starting to freeze up, which yeah ain't good. Could be another. I mean, you can still race with it, but I'm just going to give it a rest.
Is that from carrying a baby too much?
Yeah, who knows, man? Who knows? It's. I think it's the wheel. Like, I don't know. I spend a fair bit of time on it. Like, it's not much you can do, man. I can't give it up, so it's just something I'm gonna have to go through.
Yeah, you just need to get yourself a physio or a nice cortisone injection.
Yeah,
before
had
each
all
race.
those. Yep.
Although cortisone, you need it a day or two before.
Yeah.
So every Friday, I recommend that you go and get a cortisone injection, so that you're race ready on Sunday.
Yeah, gosh.
So Tug of
Well, you're
War
gonna have a
starting
kid
to
soon,
pull
man,
away
so-
from Pep. Yeah, looks like I'll be having a
get the
kid
frozen
next
shoulder.
Saturday. So
Yeah,
it's
nice.
my day for.
Cool.
So I don't know if I'll be racing next Sunday. I'll be doing my best, but if not, I'll be probably up at a hospital.
Yeah.
There's been a few wheel-to-wheel babies recently. I think we should aim for, 4 to 6 years for a juniors league.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
look, I'll be encouraging him as soon as possible. So
Dads and kids enduro.
yes.
Who is it? We've got I think Nightwalker and his dad are both racing in our league. They've almost got enough in their family to start a team. I think there's a few of them. He's got his uncle on board. I can't remember who he is, but yeah, Nightwalker. I think it's Oz Soul Reaper. That's a father-son combo. I think it's those
Yep.
two. And then there's Nightwalker's uncle.
Doesn't Smurf also has a son that
Yeah,
races?
his son
as well. I
races.
don't think
He's
he's in wheel to wheel yet.
No, he's not. But yeah, his son. So yeah, Smurf just became a grandfather recently. So his son's just had a kid. Yeah.
So Vintage Racer in fifth. Ripdoc is pulled away from him at the moment, I think. Well, no, Vintage is on better tyres, so you may find that over the last 2 laps, Vintage might be able to close that gap. if you look back to 6th and 7th, you've also got a great battle developing between Flossie and Con. Con's all over the back of Flossie at the moment, and looks like he might make a move on the brakes here. Is he going to get it done? Yes, he is.
He has.
Nice move.
So nice move there by Con, although Flossie's come back.
He lost it.
Outbraked himself.
Oh, unlucky Con.
They look good.
That's alright, he's got a few laps to try again.
He's on the better tyres too.
Yep.
Look, I see Hippo's back in 8th at the moment. I'm really surprised at that. You know, he's found so much more pace being in this Jag. Last season he was in the Ford Mustang and he hated every minute of it. But since he's jumped in the Jag, he's been looking really racy, as we see Intrinsic. Looks like he's going to make a move on Hippo here as they come down the straight under brakes. So Intrinsic getting that done. Hippo can't really do much about that unless he tries to go underneath here. And he has. But Intrinsic's able to fight him off. Yeah, so Hippo, look, he's been looking really good this season. I actually thought he'd be a lot closer than what he was. He had a good first race, but struggled in the last two.
Yeah, no, it's great to see him up in Division 2. Really good.
Yeah, it's where he deserves to be. I think K-Boy as well. Where's he this week? Is he back in Div 1 again? Or?
Good question.
I think...
Or is he Div 3?
He was supposed to be in this race. He looks like he hasn't made it.
Oh, unlucky.
Oh, right.
So K-Boy also in the Mustang last year hated it, but looking really good in. I think he's in a
Jag as well, is it? Oh, he's in Aston.
Well, he's in one or the other.
Yeah, I think he's in a Jag.
So as I suspected, Vintage is starting to close up on Ripdoc. I don't know if he's going to be able to get it done, but if he can stay close, he might be able to look for a move on the brakes at the end. Let's see.
Great exit.
He's within. Yeah,
very good exit.
Oh! Hang on to it, Captain.
Unlucky.
It's going to bring
But that's
Flossie.
also now given Flossie.
Flossie's going to get him, yeah.
Look, can Vintage defend Flossie as well as make a move on Ripdoc? Flossie pulls out of the slip, but I don't think he's going to be able to.
Yeah, it's pulled out of the slip, and that's not going to be good enough.
Oh, Vintage, don't go out there.
Flossie doesn't have the tyres really
He's coming back. He's going to make a move underneath. Well done, Vintage. That is beautiful driving. Sorry for doubting you, mate. Sorry for doubting you.
That was beautiful right there.
Vintage has just gone underneath Ripdoc. That's great driving by the captain.
Fantastic. So
Pan in third on those mediums. So he looks like he's going to take third. He's a lonely drive. Tug's in second, and he's 4 seconds in front of Pamac. So unless Tug has an internet issue, he should take second. And Super Dragon, he just looks solid. He's got a 5.1 second lead, and I don't think anything's going to stop him unless his internet goes out as well. So those top three are looking fantastic for their podiums.
Man, this battle for fifth.
But yeah,
Vintage just pulled away already.
So we got Vintage, Ripdoc, and Vintage really needed to gap them. So he's got a second over Ripdoc now, and I don't see him losing that unless he makes an error. But Vintage has finished fourth the first two races, so let's see if he can get the fourth place trifecta. Flossie was on a 2.
So this is paying off for these guys.
Yeah, look, I did a few different scenarios throughout the week, and I found that a 2-stop and a 1-stop were very similar in time. It came down to fuel management and just not making a mistake. If you don't make a mistake, then you're probably going to win, as Super Dragon's shown tonight.
Yeah, Ripdoc's just, he could lose another position by the end of this lap with the 1-stop.
Yeah.
I'm surprised if Con gets him.
Yeah, Con's on softs and his tyres looking great.
The only thing that can beat him is fuel. He's flashing at the moment, but should just be enough.
Yeah, I think
around the outside, Con.
Got enough fuel. Oh,
yeah,
stop.
Con.
And he's just got on the gas a little bit too soon, and with tyres like that, they're going to spin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gosh.
nice move back on there.
Strategy
So Vintage,
paid off.
the captain, looks like he's going to take his third, fourth
Bit of a
this
tap
evening.
con up the back of Flossie.
Yes. So as we see Super Dragon make his way onto the main straights.
Yep.
So that's a great drive by Super Dragon. He's done everything right. Hasn't put a foot wrong the entire race, and well-deserved first place.
Yeah, nice job.
Tug's
One for
also
the end of the way.
done well to make his way through the field to take second. So great driving there by Tug. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Good to see a
job.
Beamer in second position. Mac has had a great drive in for third in the McLaren. Vintage again, 3/4 in a row. He's going to be happy with that. Well done, Vintage. Flossie, unlucky, got a poor start again, but fought his way back to take fifth. Con 6th. Ripdoc 7th. Hippo 8th. Intrinsic 9th. Contagious 11th. And that is it, boys. Race 3 done. And that is us for round 5 at the Fuji Speedway.
Yeah, great racing, Division 2. Awesome.
Yeah, well done. And again, thank you very much to Racers World. And if you enjoyed tonight's racing, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, cool. Alrighty, so how long? We've got about 25 minutes till the Premier League kicks off with its stream. And both of you guys are racing there tonight, so yeah, good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think that the Premier League's going to be some close racing tonight. With you not being there, and I don't think we've got Pure Axle either. It's going to be
Piper's in, isn't he?
We'll have
Piper's
Oil,
in.
Piper, Shans, Adam, low
Oil's-
side.
Chance will be a good race. Yeah.
Adam's my guy for tonight. I think that he's been really fast in that Lexus, so
Should be good. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
yeah. So look, enjoy the stream, and we'll see you next week, possibly for round 7. Although I don't know if I'll be here.
Yep. Alrighty, guys. Well, good luck in the next race. We'll see you guys in there soon. Signing off.
Thanks, lads. See you,
See ya.
boys.